Alright, so the last video did pretty good about this. You know, it got 2,000 views, 31 likes, about 72 dislikes or something like that. Something crazy, you know what I mean? It's gonna happen. But did pretty good. So I'm gonna drop the other one, showing the other program. You know, this one's a lot harder to set up, but it's a lot better. You can do no recoil on it. You can set up your activation keys, so you can lean with your Q and E. You know what I mean? You can use different keys for the same buttons. You know what I mean? So this one's just a lot better, a lot harder to learn, but it's a lot better. So you want to go to the first link in the description, just like last time. Go to the description, go to this website, readwasd.com, rewasd, whatever. I don't really know. I didn't make it, so I don't know what it's supposed to be called. But you download it. You click download. Boom. You can get a little exe file. All right. Once that's downloaded, you launch it. All right. I'm not gonna launch it. I'm gonna run through that installer. It's pretty straightforward. Just next. Don't change the install location. Don't do nothing. All right. So boom. Once you do that, you launch the program. I already got it open right here. You launch it. You select a profile. It should be an automatic one called xCloud. Now I'm just gonna use this one to show, but there is one that you can download. I'll show later. There is one you can download, so you don't have to do all this. The other one's a little bit more confusing because they set up their mouse. You can set up your mouse this way. Okay. So when you get in here, the first thing you want to do is go through all these. All right. All these keybinds. So you set these up. Make sure your left window key stays the exact same, because this is how you get out. Once it's started, you can't move your mouse. It's not like the other one you can tab out. You can't move your mouse. You can't do nothing. Once you start it, you have to hold the Windows key to be able to move your mouse and get out the program, turn it back off. Okay. So to set up keys, to get new keys, you just click add right here. Click the key that you want. This is your keyboard key. So if you want to do shift, let's say we're setting up sprint, click left shift, rewasd mapping, rewasd mapping. This is where you set up your Xbox button. So you want to be sprint, so you click left click, boom, you're good. All right, and then it's already here. See, my key's already mapped, but that don't matter. That's what you do. That's how you set it up. So you go through, you do this for everyone. So I did my D-pad, my number keys, you know what I mean, everything. If you want to change them, just double click it and change it to what you want. You can click the key instead of looking for it. You can just click the key. Okay, that'll be quick, easy. This is straightforward. This is easy. Now, if you want to set up your shift layer, this is the hard part. So if you want to do shift layer, so all your keys will stay the same, but when you're holding a certain key, it's gonna have different keybinds. Okay, that's what your shift layers are. I'll show you that in a minute. You know what I mean? So you go to your mouse settings. This is hard right here. This is your mouse settings. You click these 4 little arrows, I guess, and you click advanced. All right. So to have your mouse be smooth and not weird and not aggressive or too fast, you want to put zone shape at 7126. I don't know. I kind of move the sliders. So 7126. You can just type in the value right here. Click the up and down arrows. Type that in. Noise filter on 1. Smoothing on 2. Don't check this. Don't move dead zone. You're good. All right. And then response type, you want to set it to default. Sensitivity, I use 2500, but it's going to depend on your mouse, your DPI, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So you set this up. You have to go in the game. You have to try it. And you have to change it as you're trying it, because it's not going to work the first time. It's going to take a minute. Trust me, it's going to take a minute. Don't just delete the program if it's not working. Mess with it. Figure it out. This is way better than the other one. And then you want to set up your shift layer 2 or your shift layer 1. All right, so the shift layers, you want to click it. So you're going to do it. So when you aim in, it's going to activate the shift layers. Click it. It's right here, shift mode. You just turn it on. Jump to layer. Shift layer 2 is what I have mine set to. All right. So you want to go to shift layer 2. Back to keyboard. Back to shift layer 2. So when you're holding your aim button and you're looking down your sight, you're ADSing, these are going to be your keybinds. Okay. So if you want to lean with Q and E when you're aim down sight, instead of having it as your L and R buttons, you just click add, and then you click Q, and you set this within the shift layer, not the main. You got to change it to shift layer 2. Make sure it's a shift layer 2. you change it to click down the right stick or the left stick, whichever way you want to aim or you want to lean. So you want to lean left with Q, change it to left stick down. I don't think that's the right one. Yeah, click right here. Left click down. You want to change it. Boom. So Q, left click. Okay. Add E. Same thing. Right click. All right. So boom. So now when you're in your shift layer 2 or shift layer 1, whichever you set it up to activate, you're leaning with Q and E. When you're not in your shift layer, your Q and E are still your LB, RB buttons, your L1, R1 if you're on PlayStation. I think this only works for Xbox. I'm not sure. I don't have a PlayStation. You can try it on remote play, see if it works. It might work. I don't know. Then you want to go, once you've done that, you're good. You want to go back to mouse on shift layer 2 still. Okay. So this is how you get no recoil right here. Okay. This is going to be an additional thing you have. There's like another package for this. Okay. It also has a trial. So you can do trials for all of these. There's 7-day trials. You can see if you like it and then you can buy it. Okay. It's like $7. I think $14 if you want the no recoil or whatever. It's called the combo. Okay. So boom, you activate your free trial, you click combo right here. Okay. Now you set up, it's gonna be cleared. So remove. Okay, so it's gonna be cleared. Now set this up to be right trigger. Okay, 100%. So it'll shoot the gun, and then this one, the right stick, right here. Boom. Okay, you're gonna set the right stick up and down, this one, top one. Okay, so this is your percent that you want to pull down. All right, so put it at 0 for right now. So if it's shooting up, which all the guns shoot up, okay, all the guns shoot up, you want to go negative. Okay, so negative 35 is what some of the guns are. I know, like, it depends on your settings in the game, obviously. For me, negative 35 is gonna work for like Vigil's gun. It's gonna have 0 recoil. It's gonna work for like Zero's gun. He's got 70% series. I'll show them later in a different video if I show off the no recoil, you know what I mean? Because I can show it working. So boom, you set this here. You change this to relative deflection, okay? If you change it to absolute, or you keep it on absolute, if you go to move your mouse and you stop, like once you start shooting, if you move your mouse, it's going to get rid of all that no recoil. It's going to stop it from working. Okay, so you want to change that to relative deflection. So boom, that's all set up. You're good. All right. So now once you get your mouse set up, you get that set up, you're good. You get your keybinds set up. You go to this little Xbox button up here, okay? You want to change deflection and change the low to 8,059. Keep the medium maxed out. But 8,059, because if you don't, it's going to be way too slow. And if you set it way too low, it's going to just be way too slow. So set it to 8,059. And then initial speed, set it to 8. Acceleration, set it to 1. All right, these are the best settings right here. Trust me, these are the best settings. I messed with it a lot. These are the best settings you want here. All right, so I have this set up. If you have side mouse buttons, what you can do is you can set it up for like the secondaries. So like I made this for like the SMG 11, so it pulls it down and it pulls it to the right. You know what I mean? So you can do that if you want to. Just click this, the left and right one, and then positive numbers make it move to the right. Negative numbers make it move to the left. It's not that hard to understand. It's like an axis. You know what I mean? Left is negative, right is positive. You feel me? So it's like that. You can do that if you have your side mouse buttons, or you could go to your keyboard and set those up to be your lean keys or whatever. All right. Once you get all your settings done, just like we just did. All right. Once you get it all done, to turn it on, it works the exact same thing as the other one, the exact same way as the other one. Okay. You launch the Xbox streaming. You remote play your Xbox to the computer. You run this. You use your keyboard through the computer, okay? So you press this little power button. It's going to turn it on. Your mouse won't be able to move. Look. Once it's on, you can't move the mouse, okay? You hold the Windows key. You can move it. You can turn it back off. You can click into your Xbox app where you're streaming the game. You can use your keyboard there, okay? Every time you make changes, if you change your keybind while you're playing, you click apply to slot 1 so it applies, okay? Apply to slot 1. And then you're pretty much good. You're good. You got everything you need to know. So if you download the one, I'm going to link one in the description. If you download this one, it's a community one. All right. This is one made by somebody else in the community, I guess. I don't know. I found it online on like the little forum. So once you download it, to add it, you want to go to your downloads. So boom, downloads. And then you want to find the file. So let me go search and see if I can find this. All right, I found it. So now you want to find it. You want to double click it. So you want to pull out this right here. Okay. You want to choose the existing file name. All right. And then click import. So I want to overwrite it because I'm reloading it. All right. So it's going to be all the keybinds right here. These should all be set up to the PC defaults. This is what it would be on PC. So it's like the exact same. The shift layers are going to be just like they should be. Okay. So boom, just like we talked about before, you feel me? So, and then if you go to the mouse settings, you go to the advanced settings. All right, he's gonna have his set up differently. Okay, so X and Y are gonna be different. I would personally click this and adjust it yourself. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? I'll adjust that yourself. Figure out what you want there. So yeah, just set up the rest of it like I did on the first one, and then you'll be able to move. See, he set his down 6,200. I set mine like 8,000 because it was getting too slow there. But like, you know what I mean? I would not set your acceleration up this high though. I would change this down to 1 because this is gonna be way too fast. But yeah, nah, that should be it. That should be how you set it up. I can show gameplay of the no recoil if it would help. You know what I mean? I can give the values that I found. So just let me know, because this is like way better than that other program, and that other one's getting pretty good views. So if you need like a better program, this is when you want to try. It's 7-day free trial and $7 after that. So, and it's not like monthly, it's like a one-time $7. You're good. It's better than like a $250 XIM, you know what I mean? So trust me, try this out, you'll see.